Hi, on this episode of Toysbackzen, I have Wave 7 of Masters of the Universe Origins. We have Stratos, Jitsu, Sorceress, HeMan, and Buzz-Off. Now here in Wave 7, we're going to take a look at Stratos' cards first. You can see here that I got each one for $14.99 at Toys R Us. Let's take a look at the artwork. This is a crazy creature that's on this one. It's pretty cool. This is Stratos with the almost the tan colored skin. And then there's all the figures in that line. We also have Skeletor and HeMan. Here we have Jitsu. Look at the artwork on the back of this one. Fighting HeMan. And then here's his weapons and his action he has. And again, the 6 figures in this wave. Next in this assortment, I'm going to go to Buzz-Off, a flying character. We'll look at the artwork for this character. And then we have HeMan. You can see that the artwork here is the same as when he was released in Wave 5. This is actually Wave 5, which they re-released in Wave 7. But it still has the Wave 5 characters on the back. And these were the ones that were released with the new heads. You can see the difference with the characters from Wave 7 and Wave 5. The only reason why I'm reviewing this is because it was re-released in Wave 7, but also I've never had HeMan yet. I haven't bought him yet, and I haven't never been able to get him. I have gotten Skeletor. I just had a Skeletor with the open mouth, and I switched out the head. Here we have the Sorceress. Now I'm really excited about the Sorceress. I did review the all-white Sorceress from the Castle Grayskull playset, and in that review, if you want to watch it, I was excited the fact that this was probably going to come out. I wasn't sure, but I had a guess that it was coming, and here it is. So here's all the characters out of their packaging, and you can see that here's the new comic. Of course, this is the international comic with no captions. And here's the other comic from Wave 5, which I've already reviewed with some of the figures that I got from Wave 5 back then. So we won't take another look at that, but here's the difference with the characters on the back. You can see there HeMan and Skeletor are both there. So we're going to look at Stratos first. I'm going to be doing this in order of least favorite to favorite. I really like this figure. It's just that he's not in the original color. It's a repaint with the tan hair and skin. I don't know, I just not really a fan of that. Maybe just because I'm used to the original character from the day. You can see we've got his backpack here, His backpack does come off. It's like a really rubbery straps and stuff. The same material is made for the wings on his arms, the feathers on his arms. Just looking at the articulation here. This is a repaint. You can see here on the bottom there's some bad scuffs. I don't know if that's paint scuffs or if it's just other paint that's been scuffed on top of the yellow. So that's kind of unfortunate. This is from the original mini comics, Stratos. This is what he looked like in the comics. I still like the original version of the toy better. I do like this toy a lot, though. He's really cool, and he is number 5. HeMan is going to be number 4. Mainly because I like the other 3 better. Not that he's a bad figure. Actually, he's a fantastic figure. He's got his weapons there, his shield and his sword. And then, you know, he's got lots of great articulation, just like the rest of them. He's got his chest piece and storage for one of his weapons, which is pretty amazing. I love that. The paint on this figure is fantastic. I like how the chest straps, how they undo like that. I really like that. But there's some kind of like really weird, like almost like the plastic looks like it's been burned or something, or it's discolored. It's kind of a black, and it's gone onto his skin too. So that's kind of weird. But it just scrapes off, it looks like. So I don't think it's a big deal. This just clasps back together and put his sword back on his back. He's a great figure. His paint is great. His head sculpt here is more like the original, and I like that. Much better than the first one that they did in the Origins line. I feel like the paint color too is really good. Really reminds me of original HeMan. Now, my next 3 favorites are these 3, and it's kind of a toss-up, but I'm going to go with third best out of the 5 is Buzz Off. He's got some really cool wings and detail on the wings. They're transparent. He's got his headpiece, which I have the original figure, and I don't have his headpiece. But the reason why I'm making him number 3 of my favorite is I find that the headpiece doesn't go down over his eyes good enough. I feel like it could have went down farther. The wings do pop off. The wings key into the back piece so that you can pop on and off. And I really like the detail on the wings. Really cool. This is a fantastic figure. And you can see here that the axe does fit into his claws. And there is a round piece right in the corner of his claw that you can fit that into. You can see it on both hands there. And it fits in really good, and it's really tight. Number 2 in my list here is the Sorceress. I did like the white one from Castle Grayskull, but I mean, this is just, I just love the color of this orange and the blue. And it's the exact same mold as the Castle Grayskull Sorceress. That was all white. The wings do come out. And you've got that. You've got her staff here, or her wand, or wherever it is. You've got her staff. It's exactly the same as the first version of her. I do like the pearlescent orange paint around her head. I think that looks really good. And she is my number 2. So my number 1 figure out of this group of figures from Wave 7 is Jitsu. He looks great. His skin color is right on with the original. And I am a sucker for vac metal on figures. I love it, whether it's chrome or gold. His hand does move. And here's his sword. It's got a rubbery plastic feel to it. You can only put it in one hand. So he's a lefty, but he chops with the right. I do like his chest piece too, just looking underneath, seeing what kind of detail we have, the usual 6-pack. And I love the gold on it. You notice on the top around where the head is, the gold is kind of thin there. You can almost see the orange underneath it. I think this gold, if you were to give it to your kids and they played with it for a couple weeks, that gold would be worn off really quickly. But there you go. That is Wave 7 of the Masters of the Universe Origins line. This is one of my favorite waves so far. I love the characters. The fact that we have HeMan and Skeletor in the line again just gives me an opportunity, and probably other people who've missed those 2 figures, to grab them again. When I was at Toys R Us, I did notice that they had the deluxe HeMan and the deluxe Skeletor, but of course, those 2 figures were all gone. So thanks for watching. This is Toysbackzen. Please like, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of Wave 7. Check out my Instagram at Toysbackzen. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified for new videos. See ya!